The virtue of Al-Fatihah. Imam Ahmad recorded in his Musnad that a person who was riding behind the Prophet said, "The Prophet's animal tripped, so I said, 'Cursed Shaitan.' The Prophet said, 'La taqul ta'isa shaitan, فإنك إذا قلت تعيس الشيطان تعظم وقال بقوة سرغنه فإذا قلت بسم الله تصاغر حتى يصير مثل الذباب.'" Do not say, "Cursed Shaitan," for if you say these words, Shaitan becomes arrogant and says, "With my strength I made him fall." When you say Bismillah, Shaitan will become as small as a fly. Further, An-Nasai recorded in his book Al-Yawm wal-Layla and also Ibn Marduwiya in his Tafsir that Usama bin Umair said, "I was riding behind the Prophet and he mentioned the rest of the above hadith. The Prophet said in this narration, لا تقل هكذا فإنه يتعظم حتى يكون كالبيت ولكن قل بسم الله فإنه يصغر حتى يكون كالذبابة." Do not say these words because then Shaitan becomes larger as a house. Rather, say Bismillah because Shaitan then becomes as small as a fly. This is the blessing of reciting Bismillah. Basmala is recommended before performing any deed. Basmala, reciting Bismillah, is recommended before starting any action or deed. For instance, Basmala is recommended before starting a khutbah, speech. The Basmala is also recommended before one enters the place where he wants to relieve himself. There is a hadith concerning this practice. Further, Basmala is recommended at the beginning of ablution, for Imam Ahmad and the Sunan compilers recorded that Abu Huraira, Sa'id bin Zayd and Abu Sa'id narrated from the Prophet, "La wuzu'a liman lam yazkur ismallahi alayhi." There is no valid ablution for he who did not mention Allah's name in it. This hadith is Hasan, good. Also, the Basmala is recommended before eating, for Muslim recorded in his Sahih that the Messenger of Allah said to Umar bin Abi Salama while he was a child under his care, "Kul bismillahi wa kul bi yaminika wa kul mimma yalbik." Say Bismillah, eat with your right hand and eat from whatever is next to you. Some of the scholars stated that Basmala before eating is obligatory. Basmala before having sexual intercourse is also recommended. The two Sahihs recorded that Ibn Abbas said that the Messenger of Allah said, "Law anna ahadakum iza arada an yati ahlahu qala Bismillahi Allahumma jannibna shaytana wa jannibi shaytana ma razaqtana fa innahu in yuqaddaru baynahuma waladun lam yadurrahu shaytanu abada." If any one of you before having sexual relations with his wife says, "In the name of Allah, O Allah, protect us from shaitan and also protect what you grant us," meaning the coming offspring from shaitan, and if it is destined that they should have a child, then shaitan will never be able to harm that child. The meaning of Allah. Allah is the name of the Lord, the Exalted. It is said that Allah is the greatest name of Allah, because it is referred to when describing Allah by the various attributes. For instance, Allah said, "O Allahu allazi la ilaha illa huwa alimul ghaibi wa shahadati huwa ar-Rahmanur Rahim. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام مؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له Lahul asma'ul husna yusabbihu lahu ma fis samawati wal ardi wa huwal azizul hakim. He is Allah, beside whom la ilaha illa huwa. None has the right to be worshipped but He, the knower of the unseen and the seen. He is the most gracious, the most merciful. He is Allah, beside whom la ilaha illa huwa, the King, the Holy, the One, free from all defects, the giver of security, the watcher over His creatures, the Almighty, the Compeller, the Supreme. Glory be to Allah. High is He above all that they associate as partners with Him. He is Allah, the Creator, the Inventor of all things, the Bestower of forms. To Him belong the best names. All that is in the heavens and the earth glorify Him, and He is the Almighty, the Wise. Hence Allah mentioned several of His names as attributes for His name Allah. Similarly, Allah said, Wallahil asma'ul husna fad'uhu biha. And all the most beautiful names belong to Allah, so call on Him by them. And قُلِ ادْعُوا اللَّهَ أَوِ ادْعُوا الرَّحْمَنَ أَيَّمَّا تَدْعُوا فَلَهُ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى. Say, O Muhammad, invoke Allah or invoke the most gracious Allah by whatever name you invoke Him. It is the same, for to Him belong the best names. Also, the two Sahihs recorded that Abu Huraira said that the Messenger of Allah said, Inna Allaha tis'ata wa tis'een asma mi'atan illa wahida man ahsaha dakhala al-jannah. Allah has 99 names, 100 minus 1. Whoever counts and preserves them will enter paradise. These names were mentioned in a Hadees recorded by At-Tirmizi and Ibn Majah, and there are several differences between these two narrations.